Today we're going to talk about the BlueprintNativeEvent, which is a tag we can use on our C++ methods in order to make them overridable in blueprints. Let's talk about the ins and outs of this. So that we're all on the same page, I am just in a simple third-person template project, and now let's go into the code. To show this off, I'm inside of our game mode, and inside of our game modes, I have this function here. This function is called hello blueprints. It's going to return nothing, and it's tagged with this BlueprintNativeEvent and Blueprint callable. Now, you know and love Blueprint callable. It's what allows you to actually call the method inside of blueprints, but BlueprintNativeEvent allows you to override behavior inside of blueprints. Simply put, this is the main difference. If it's blueprint callable, we are able to call it in blueprints, but if it's blueprint overridable or that blueprint native event, then we're able to have our own separate event trigger. And this works in the same way that you think any other hierarchy and overriding works. The only difference is, in order to have a base implementation, you are going to need to have this method name underscore implementation inside of your header file as well. And then when you go ahead and set this method up inside of your C++ file, you will be setting up the base behavior that will then be able to be overridden inside of future blueprints. So if we look at this one more time, we have our hello blueprints method that is going to have a base implementation of logging that this is the base implementation. Now inside the actual editor, if you right click and create a blueprint class based off of the actual game mode, it'll look something like this. And to demonstrate what's going to happen, I have set it up so that on every tick, we are going to call out to that hello blueprints function that we just created. If I open up our output log and hit play, you are going to see that we are going to get a ton of different logs because once per frame, we are calling out to that method. Now, in order to override this hello blueprints to get some custom behavior that we are going to define inside of this blueprint, we're going to go onto the left-hand side where all these functions are listed, and we're going to click on this override dropdown. If we go through this list, we will see our hello blueprints method. And if we click on it, it will give us a new event node. And this new event node has successfully overridden the behavior that exists over here. So if I compile and save this and we run this again and we look at our output log, you will see that nothing is going to log because we have nothing happening inside of our hello blueprints event on the blueprint level. So let's take things a step further and say we actually do want to do something. Let's say we just want to print a string that says hello. Now, if I compile and save this and I hit run, you will see that we are going to be logging hello every single frame because that's how often we're calling the thing. Now, the final thing I want to show off here is you can actually call to the super function just like you would expect in every other overridable scenario. If you right click on the new event, it will bring up a menu and you can hit add call to parent function. And that is going to bring up a new node that calls out to the parent's implementation of this method. So now if I was to connect this and create a through line, we can see this is set up. And now if I hit compile, save, go back to my main menu so I can see my output log here, and then I hit play, you can see that we're now logging both the base implementation and our overridden implementation because on every single frame, we are going to our parent and then we are going to our custom. I hope this quick overview on Blueprint native events helps you with some overriding behavior and using blueprints more effectively. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.